Building relationships takes time and effort. The quality of relationships in sport plays a large role in determining how much an athlete enjoys their sport experience and impacts their performance on the field. As a coach, there are several actions that you can take to purposely build quality relationships. The foundation of relationships is quality time, but this needs to be more than simply being on a team or in the same room as someone. You can maximize the value of time spent with your team by checking in on each athlete individually. This could be through a warm up question that you ask to the team when each person enters the practice space. When you do check ins, it is important to learn about your team's lives outside of sport. You can start conversations with, "Tell me one good thing that happened during your day today." Or, "Talk to me about your week," to spark discussion on more than just your sport. Solid coach athlete relationships also have shared interests and goals. You can do this by finding something in common with each player. At Coach Beyond, we love the game I'm a Buckeye, you're a Buckeye, where one player stands in the center of a circle and says something about themselves that is true. Like, "I have two siblings." If it is also true for the other players around the circle, then they have to move and find a new seat like musical chairs. And the person in the center is trying to take one of the seats too. Whoever does not get a seat is the next person in the middle, and so on. This is one sample activity of how to create opportunities to find shared interests on your team. To create shared goals, as a coach, be sure to include athlete voice in the goals you create with the team. Instead of telling the team the goals you have for them each season, host a team goal setting session where all players can share out what they hope the team accomplishes. This will help the team goals align with the interests of the group, not just your own. All relationships require trust to flourish. In order to establish trust with your athletes, follow through on the commitments and expectations you set for the team. This means if you expect the players to arrive 15 minutes early for practice, so do you. Or if you say you are going to create a new drill, prioritize getting it done. Even more importantly, if you make a mistake, like losing your cool when an athlete performs poorly, apologize and own the mistake. Not only does this model good behavior for your athletes, but it can build trust that if you do not meet your own expectations, you will acknowledge it. These are just a few examples of strategies to building positive relationships. You do not need to do all of them, but be sure you have a plan to build them intentionally. So, what will you do to purposely build quality relationships?